Welcome to Stanowice? It's a place in Poland. Now, I've made a few maps in my time, but mine are usually really small, just to save on time and effort. This one's pretty darn big, and it's not nothing. They have a lot of little detail in here, like there's a lot of work to be done here, like this is very basic at the moment, that could be added upon, but there's still so much time in here. And now I know that it also looks like it's a bit of a beginner map, but that's absolutely fine. We all have to start somewhere. This is probably the amount of effort I would put in for maybe a week or two. But like there's stuff in here, I don't know if that's base in the game or not. Actually, I think that is base in the game. There's a lot of effort here, but we're gonna drive around it now, but doing something a little bit different because we're gonna be using a different mod. This is the ability to select a different wheel on both sides. Ignoring the English, let's give it a try. It was released by Lennox V10. Very interesting sort of concept that I saw and I was like, you know, it's not enough for like a full review on its own, but it's worth checking out. In here we have our left and right wheels to select. So let's try something different. We're gonna go 14 and a 17. Oh, that's not very wide though, unfortunately. We have a 17 by 9, which will make it a lot wider on one side compared to the other. Fantastic. The other side, 5.5. There's a donut rim spare. All right, let's give that a try. Awesome. All right, this car will now handle exceptionally rare. What else we got here? Tires, that is a slick. And then on this side, we have ourselves just a normal sort of tire. Apparently there's meant to be something there, but they haven't quite filled in the code yet. Let's see what that's like to drive while it's driving around. So we've got a graphics set to max at the moment. That's the advantage of wanting to have a separate PC for recording. Built out of spare parts that I've had, and now I can run graphics on full sometimes. When they're simple maps like this is a very deliberately sort of simple map, I'm guessing, which makes it very easy for my PC to run. What? I hear something. I can hear somebody fumbling a microphone. I'm guessing and that's in a different language. I'm also going to hazard a guess that said language is Polish. Oh, I can't run over them. Now, you can save vehicles on maps. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't make this into an actual collidable object, like a TV or a fridge or something, so then you could run down that person. I don't know, I just like a little bit of fun. I'm guessing that this won't turn right as well as it will left. I mean, this vehicle is prone to lots of understeer anyway. Let's now turn right. No? Okay, you know what? Maybe I want a locker. Welted rear differential looks perfect. Okay, now we might not get the one tire fire sort of thing. It is really pulling to the right, which means that it's pushing a lot more with the left wheel than it is the right wheel, which is moving my vehicle over because the left wheel has just so much more traction. Also, I've got the graphics turned up for the reflections, and they're looking a bit weird, like it's Minecraft sky at the moment. I'm looking at the boot there. Oh, it's struggling now to put the power down. It's as if BeamNG doesn't know what to do with this. Now, this is something I've had in my mind for a while, to do a different tire size sort of thing. I thought it would be fun to do because apparently some NASCARs did it. And I never got around to doing it, partly because I knew that it would be just a bunch of kind of like junk sort of code, having to redo pressure wheels, which is a thing in BeamNG which creates tires and wheels for both sides. So I'd basically be doubling up on everything and just become real messy. So it was always on the back burner. And then I learned how to BeamNG mod, and then I forgot about this idea, and then this guy came along and was like, oh my god, somebody has done it, and it's fantastic so far. I would love if the tires and wheels are different sizes though. If we have a look at their vehicle, you can see that there's clearly something else going on here. Also, their front tires are a bit weird. Oh my god, there is so much there for the tire tuning. Oh boy. I don't know what rim lateral run out is, but we have an angle here. Let's try putting 21 degrees. Oh, that's a lot of angle. Oh! Okay, so that's just straight up toe. All right, let's, I don't want it to be completely uncontrollable, so let's not do that. You know what? That's good enough. What was the other one? Static imbalance. Oh, okay. I'm hoping that that will make it, be unbalanced. Like as if like the wheel weights have fallen off after, or the tire place didn't balance your tire out. I'm not feeling it. I think that was the rear right side, so that will be the smaller tire. Yeah, it doesn't feel unbalanced. Let's try something else out. We do have a radius option here. It is measured in meters. That's 20 centimeters. That's going to be huge, isn't it? So let's have a look at the rear right tire, which should be this one. Nothing actually changed. Oh, it reset it back to 0. Is that oh. There's no changing anything. I get the feeling that that is not complete. All right, fine. Let's just try a little bit of that run out. I wonder if that's toe will actually rotate with what we're doing. No, okay, let's give it more rear right. Wait, I did that before, right? Am I confused? Oh no, that was lateral run out. So we want this to be back to nothing. There we go. Okay, let's put that on. All right, we have a lot of weirdness. Okay, so it's not just toe out. We got wibbly wobbly tire. Fantastic. You know what? Actually, I want that on both sides. Let's go the 79.9s on both. Then on both the rear right and the rear left, let's have the angle run out. 23.9. Let's go something a little bit more subtle on this side, like half the amount. 12 sounds good. Okay. Massive toe out. Let's see just how tricky this is to handle. At the moment, it doesn't actually feel that bad. It feels a little bit drifty. But actually, you know what? It just kind of feels like a normal car. Very smooth. Like if we have a look, it is actually a real wheel and it is actually rotating. Braking is severely affected, so that's not fantastic. I've also realized that I've made my way back to this little village that we started in. So let's try going a different way this time. I'm actually really surprised and how well this is balanced. Oh, I see a little bit of vibration on the screen. Just a smidgen though. Let's try to find somewhere else. There is meant to be that little racetrack. I want to see how this thing handles going around a course like that. You know what I just realized? Oh, the reason why it's probably so balanced is because I have a locker, meaning that these will always be in harmonious synchronous of their toe out. So what if we instead go to a, not a locker, but like a limited slip differential, so then occasionally it will change. Oh, here it is. If I'm there, I turn around, take the first left, and then a right. Am I there? Yeah, I think I am. Okay. Backwards we go. Hopefully these wheels start going out of sync at least a little bit. And okay, it's feeling a little bit sloppier than before. We'll get those sloppy muscle car handling physics now perfected by Wobbly wheel mod. Fantastic. And now I'm all for making fun mods, so I have to give total props to this guy for not just making it like different wheels. Oh, a big shutter now. But for going the extra mile of adding in a whole bunch of extra things, and it looks like they're going to be doing even more with this, so I'm very happy that they're doing some wild fun stuff like this just for the hell of it. I'm guessing that a lot of YouTubers are probably going to use this, especially when it's completed. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Maybe I used it wrong. Maybe the radius thing, I think different size tires would be fantastic for there's like videos that sometimes they do where they have like randomizer for vehicle stuff. I think that would go amazing with these wheels. Okay, here we go. Racetrack time. Oh, this is puny. This is meant for go-karts. This is meant for road cars, but we'll give it a try anyway. You know what? This vehicle just needs a lot more power. Oh, you know what? No, I've got slicks on. That would be the reason as to why this is gripping up so much. Nothing a stage 2 supercharger can't fix. Okay, still not great on putting the power down at low RPM. But now it rips a lot harder. Oh, those curbs are brutal. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no, left. There we go. No! Oh, those curbs. Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have ever seen curbs like that on anything, especially a go-kart track where, like, if they hit that, they're flying out of the go-kart, and that is a problem. And then trying to get back on. I can't even do this in a car getting back on. Imagine trying to do that in a go-kart. That would be absolute, like, just mayhem. Going off is like a common thing. You know, I have to repair the vehicle. Up we go. Come on, you fat tub of lard. There we go. Okay. Beam and G not knowing what gear to be in. Fantastic. But anyway, you get basically the general idea. And the idea is that you should like and subscribe. Haha! Cool map. May not be their first rider map, but I reckon that they've done a pretty good job. For people that haven't gotten, like, multiple months to spend on a map, this is nicely done. Good attempt. I would be proud if I made it. Then again, I wouldn't make this because it takes way too long for me to do this sort of stuff and then have it in a single video. I wonder what this is. Is this, yeah, so this is what I used on my most recent map. Where I needed fencing. This is just a very simple, if we have a look at world editor quickly, we have like road mesh editor, and that's what they've got here. So it's very simple. You put the materials on here. So let's go like side material. This is very tricky, but you could do all sorts of things like barriers, side paths like they've done. What some people do, if we go ahead and delete that, get out of world editor, is they will make this, then there's a function in, let's bring that back actually, file export as collider, which is a DAE file. Then they go edit it, clean it up, make it look proper, because at the moment, this thing doesn't work very well. As you can see here, it's very not perfect. So they'll take it back into Blender, they'll fix it up, and then they'll re-export it. That's what like the top end people like Spieler and a few other people do. It's something that I've been meaning to consider, but I also don't want to. What that allows you to also have is like the height to be accurate for everything. So say like things dip around here, like that's perfect. You could just take that and then you know how it works. You just clean it up a little bit. But it just works so nicely as is, and I think that that's probably how I'm going to continue to do things. Because I don't have time to do a lot of Blender work. Anyway, I would like to thank the devs. You guys are amazing. You know who else I want to thank? My channel members! And that specifically includes the Rogue Tick, the Crayon Priest, who is a top tier channel member. You are very much appreciated. To everyone else though, I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.